Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to my Feed the Beast Ultimate Server Play series on the Utopia server. I hope you're all good. And today we're going to look at doing some Greg tech, which is always a fun thing indeed. Now, there's been a few changes that I've done since we've last been on here. I've made myself a few things like these guys, an induction furnace. A few other things, we've got a industrial centrifuge, which is very cool. And a few things down here which I've made as well. So I said we was going to do some biofuel. Well, I think we're going to leave that for the time being because I really want to get this guy made. I did get the tank set up here, which we'll do kind of at some point, maybe do it today, I'm not too sure. And yeah, now I've got these guys here, an MFE with a few of these geogens down here because I didn't really want to make these because you've probably seen them a billion times, and they're just keeping this really kind of good. And this guy's obviously getting powered from our lava tank. I also have a industrial electrolyzer here, which I'll show you in use in a second, and a blast furnace. Blast furnaces are great. All you do, throw a bit of iron in there with some coal coke that you get from this guy. Also made a little tank here to fill with all of our creosote oil. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Kind of blends in with everything. And this guy with the iron and the coal coke will make steel, which is perfect. Now, what I'm thinking of doing today is we're going to make a industrial blast furnace, and this guy is needed to make tons of things that come kind of later game, and even kind of early game. For instance, you'd kind of, oh, my tail's done. You'd kind of think that making, well, let me show you. For instance, if we were to make a solar panel. Just a regular basic solar panel here. We need these bits here. We need a generator, carbon plate, a few glass panes. Nothing really taxing. We need silicon plates, and this guy is only made in an industrial blast furnace by putting silicon cells, giving you silicon plates and empty cells. These guys are done. You can either do them in liquid transposers, you can do them via scrap boxes. Industrial centrifuge is the main one by putting in empty cells and redstone. Now, one thing to bear in mind with the industrial centrifuge that I showed you in a second, which is here, you need to put in exactly these amounts for this recipe to work. If you put 2 in and 5, it won't work. It needs to be 4 and 10, and then it will start functioning. It will take a function of 110,000 EU at a time of 1,100 seconds. So this guy really takes some time to get going. So yeah. Also went ahead and made myself a nice bit of the nano armor, the helmet. I'm going to start making all the other bits, but I need to get the blast furnace up and running first before I can start doing anything, so I can get iridium. I also need titanium and a few other bits, so yeah, fun times. Made myself a little bit of the iridium right here, and you know, we're going to make some more very soon, so I'm really looking forward to this. We've got some titanium, which we're going to need for a few bits that we're going to make soon as well. Also made myself an MFFS compact forcium cell. If you know what this guy is, it's basically as you go and find monazite ore, and if you smelt it, you'll get yourself forcium. Now this guy's stuff is used with the MFFS mod for any type of your projectors or force fields. This guy is quite simple. You literally activate it and it will suck all of your forcium up, which you get tons of. It kind of clogs up your inventory and it throws it all in here. So I got 336 pieces of forcium in here, nice and easy. Alright, so the first thing I think we're going to go ahead and do is just double check the parts that we need for this. So we need casing, and I've already gone ahead and made a few of them down there. Use all 4 of them there, and we need standard machine casings. Now you can make reinforced and advanced, but for what I need to do is just a standard. These guys look a little bit like this. You can use refined iron, you can use the different types of casings, you can use the sturdy casings and whatnot. We're going to use the regular circuits for this because I haven't made myself any type of gates yet. I haven't got the kind of resources to do that just yet. And these will give us 4 standard machine casings. So at the minute I need 8. You do need 8.5 when you start. A bit of a weird one because you need a good old 34 in total. So it doesn't really add up. But yeah, it's fine. That's the joys of doing this, isn't it? So I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and really just kind of crack on with it because it's going to take some time to make this guy. So I'm going to get all the parts together that I need, and then we're going to come back and we're going to throw this together, and hopefully, just hopefully, we're going to get something done. I do want to show you one last thing quickly as well. Now, throughout doing all of this, we need bauxite ore, and this is made by putting your bauxite ore inside a grinder or anything like that. Now the one thing you can do with this guy is very, very cool. If we go back here, you can see that if you put it in an industrial electrolyzer, you get 2 little pieces of titanium dust. Now titanium dust is needed for the main thing that we're going to be making today, which is a quarry. Hey, sounds really taxing, doesn't it? It is. You need all these regular bits here. You need the diamond drill. Now, the diamond drill is the one that got me, because I went to make this and I thought, nah, not too bad. That doesn't look too hard. And then I clicked on this and found that I need titanium ingots. I was like, oh. So we need to make this guy first. Yeah, and we need titanium to do that, which means that we need to have the industrial blast furnace to make it. All these additional parts to make something as simple as that. Makes it more fun though, I think. So all you would do with this guy is if we run over here and grab ourselves a nice little bit of tin, and we're going to make a cell. We'll make a few cells because I keep needing these. We'll grab, I don't know, let's grab a few more. There we go. We'll take 16 because that's how we roll. And we're going to go downstairs and put these inside our industrial electrolyzer. Now the recipes for these guys are very expensive. You can see down in my hotbar I do already have an industrial blast furnace. If I just show you the recipe for the blast furnace, you're going to realise why some of this stuff's expensive. So for instance, we need all this stuff. We need 3 induction smelters. We need 2, I put one upstairs. We need machine holes, or we can use a advanced machine block right there. We need these guys, copper nickel heating coils, which are fairly simple. It's just a little bit of nickel and copper, or you can use the ferrous. And a rolling machine, I'll give you 3 each time. And we need some electronic circuits. So not like amazingly expensive, but expensive enough. The electrolyzer is a little bit more dearer, so let's have a look at the electrolyzer. This guy needs extractors, electrolyzers, magnetizers, refined iron, and either your gates or your chipsets or your advanced circuits. So yeah, good. Now this guy's easy. Throw these guys in here and your bauxite ore, and kapow, he's going to go ahead and make the things. Now he uses quite a bit of energy up. Every different recipe that you put inside most of the GregTech items has a certain amount of energy usage that it needs. The disadvantage with these guys is purely that if you run out of energy while crafting, it sucks up the items, but it stops. It goes back to the beginning again, so you've lost your items. There is no kind of halfway through smelting, we need more energy. It's going to slowly kind of dribble its way there. If it runs out of energy, you've lost it. That's it. Game over. For instance, when we make this guy and we have him completely up and running, as soon as we throw this guy down, if I go to make my titanium that I need, each piece of titanium requires 128,000 EU. That's not too bad because we've got this guy right here. But if we ran out of 128,000, then we've just lost all of that hard work and it's completely pointless. So we need to make sure that we're keeping everything completely up and running. You can see this guy here is already used, what, almost a lot, over 100,000, 130,000 EU. So that is a lot just to make these guys here. You know, you need some serious power on the go. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and make all of my casings, and then we'll be right back and probably give this guy a go. Alright, so I think I have all the things that I need to go ahead and make this now. So we've got all the refined iron, we've got 8 of the machine blocks and 16 electronic circuits. So we should be in good form to go ahead and make this guy. I'm just going to go ahead and put the recipe inside our fabricator. So we need casing. Here we go, we just want standard at the minute. Eventually we will move up to reinforced and advanced, and these just add more kind of thermal capacity to it, but at the minute I need just basic thermal capacity to make the titanium that I want. Eventually we'll move up to the reinforced and advanced to make things like smelting tungsten and aluminium and chrome. So yeah, just this guy at the minute is going to do the job. Here we go. And bam, 32 of these bad boys. This should be enough, I'm hoping. And then we should be able to power it up. So I've gone ahead and put some glass fiber cabling coming underneath here to here, because the one thing we do need to power is our industrial blast furnace itself. The actual thing here doesn't actually need anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and create this guy, and we should be in good form to go ahead and do what we need to do. Now he does need 2 areas in the middle with nothing, and you can just leave them, but you'd be silly to do that. If you fill them with 2 lava source blocks, you actually grant yourself an additional, playing up there with my words, you grant yourself an additional 500 thermal capacity. So this regular build out, it would give me a grant out of 1020 thermal capacity, whereas I need 1500 to make the titanium I need. So by adding 2 lava blocks, it brings up to 1520, which is just enough for me to make what I need to make. So I'm going to go ahead and put these guys here. And now we're going to go ahead and make our lava in there. I think putting lava in there now is probably the best time to do it. So we'll put these guys in here and grab ourselves a few lava buckets. Nice. And I left a little area at the top right here just so we can get in there, and we should be able to do this. So there's 1 and there's 2, and now hopefully I'm not going to kill myself. I think I'm going to go out this way. There we go, much better. Alright, so these guys here, and as if by magic, we should have one of these guys working now. So that's a 3x3x3. Nice. I need to bring this forward one more as well, so we're just going to dig in here and get rid of this guy. I'm just going to grab another one of our glass fiber cables, and I'm hoping this is going to work, you know, I hope. So grab some more of you guys, grab some of these while we're here, so that way we can kind of make it look all nice again, and then I'm hoping for the best. So here we go. So we'll grab these guys and just throw them like this. We'll put one of these here for the time being, but I'll change it in a minute. So there we go, there's that guy. And our industrial blast furnace. So hopefully, yeah, there we go, it's gone green. Nice, means it's working, we're all good, we're in good form. If this guy isn't working, this little thing here is basically red, and that means that it's not working. So there we go, we have ourselves one industrial blast furnace, looking pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and fill these blocks back in, so that way we can kind of keep it looking nice. There we go, perfection. And I could fill this in, but I quite like the look of having that there. So let's have a look at how we're going to do this. So I need to make myself, I need some titanium. And what we get with these is these guys, the titanium dusts. So if we go on uses for these guys, you can see if we go back, we go to the industrial blast furnace, and by putting one of these in here, it takes 128,000 EU, 50 seconds, max energy 128. This guy needs 128. He will not run on anything less, and a heat capacity of 1,500, whereas we have a heat capacity of 1,520. This is going to be good. So let's go upstairs and grab some of our titanium dust that I've got. We've got a few, we've got 3, which is more than enough. I think for the drill that I need, we need 2. Let's have a look. Diamond drill. Yeah, 2. So we're going to have enough to make a quarry, which is going to be amazing. And I've been waiting for this for so long. So long. Here we go. Right. Bam. You can go in there, you're going to do your thing. It's going to drain from here, 128,000. So, you know, we've got enough to make a few of these guys. We've probably got enough to actually do all of them. So, but I'm really worried that if you ever run out, you lose the recipe entirely, you lose your titanium dust. And this guy's not easy to get at all. Like, to get the titanium dust, I have to throw, let's have a look, recipe this guy. I'll show you. Here we go. We get the tiny piles of titanium from here, and these guys are done in an industrial electrolyzer. Like I said earlier, by putting the bauxite dust and the empty cells, giving us 2 tiny piles of titanium dust. Takes ages, but we should start seeing a return now of some titanium ingots. Oh yeah, 1 titanium ingot. Loving it. Nice. And how much power have we got left? We got a nice amount, so I think we're looking good. I think we can go ahead and throw the last 2 bits in here, make this guy, and then we can get on to finally doing our quarry. Okay guys, so I'm just making a few bits and bobs before we go down and put our amazing quarry down. It's going to be a beast. Just grab myself a few energy conduits quickly. Just been smelting this guy up and get ourselves some hardened glass, and we should be in good shape to go ahead and make ourselves some of these guys. Here we go, some energy conduits, some empty ones, and I'm just going to throw them in here and get some redstone in them. Bam, there we go, nice. So I've decided to go for a bit of a weirder build with the how I'm going to get the items transferred. I'm going to go with these guys, some ender chests, and I think this is a fairly good way to run it. Now, I'm deciding really where I want to put it all. I'm thinking we're going to have some sort of kind of thing down here. So I'm going to put this guy here. You can see that I put the 2 red on top. I think that's a good way of doing it. And that way I can kind of change and mix and match when I use different ones with pouches and whatnot. Probably will make a pouch for it as well at some point. Let's go check and see how our energy conduits are doing. They should be good. Yeah, nice. Got 11 of these bad boys. Cool. So I'm going to power our quarry in a very horrible way. I'm going to use peat-fired engines just to get rid of some of the peat that I've kind of got up over the last day or 2, and then we'll move on to a more sustainable way of doing it. But this guy's probably just going to, I'm going to use it just to kind of get it going, you know. Also going to go ahead and grab my energy cell just so we can kind of pump a bit of energy into it and get a real good bit going. There we go. Nice. And this guy should be, yeah, he's fairly full, so I'm quite happy with that. So let's go find a wicked place to go down and put this guy. Now, I kind of was hoping for somewhere flat. Let's try and find somewhere flat, because flat's easier, because then you don't have to worry about it wasting energy on making it kind of, you know, flattening the ground and whatnot. It just takes ages to do that. I wonder what's behind all of these kind of, this forest area here. Let's go have a look. I've not ventured this way, so I'm hoping there's going to be something cool behind here. You know, I'd love it if I went here and found something amazing. Ooh, I thought it was oil then. Ooh. Looks like we just have a wall. Silver tree, pretty nice. All good for the Falcon craft, which we'll be getting into very soon. Be making ourselves some very cool magical items, and we're probably going to do that in the Twilight Forest. Why not? Ooh, is that a wisp? What's this guy doing here? Well, he's not attacking me. Oh, nice, we found one of the Farmcraft kind of dungeony type things. Love it. Oh, these guys are attacking us. I don't like these guys. They're not very nice. See if we can get rid of him. He does not want to die today, does he? Where is he going? What have we got in here? Oh, nice. Some bees. Oh, found me and pick. Yeah, I'm going to take all of this stuff. Nice. Loving it. Cool. Alright, let's get out of here. Carry on searching for something cool. Could really do with a nice plains biome, I think. Ooh, this could work. This looks fairly flat. We've got a really nice kind of marble place over here as well. I wonder if anyone's been building here. Nice. Liking this marble pit. Oh yeah, I made myself a diamond drill as well, because that's just how I roll. You know, that's definitely how I roll. Oh, nice. Nice. Cool, right, so we're looking fairly flat here, and we've got a big oil spill here. Ooh. This brings some really cool kind of builds in mind with this oil here. Alright, so let's go ahead and place this guy down. I'm not going to go massive, because I don't see the point. But it should be fairly big-ish, I think, just for the time being. I'm going to place this guy here. And let's go place the other one over here somewhere. Here we go, this guy's building away and he's doing his thing. Look at him go. Like a boss. Oh, Jesus Christ. Calm down, young one. Calm yourself. Love it. Come on. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. No, we're not sending. Come on. Calm down. Calm down. Calm. Calm. When is that internal buffer ever going to end? He can do that for the time being, it's fine, we'll settle this up. So yeah, that's working, you know, it's definitely working. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a ender chest around about here, because this guy basically chunk loads this area, which is, you know, that's pretty cool, right? So we're going to go ahead and put an obsidian pipe that's going to come out of here, like this. We're going to put a diamond pipe on this side, like a boss. We're going to put a void pipe on this side, because we're even cooler than that. And then we're going to go ahead and put another lot of pipes going along here into this bad boy. Now, what we're going to say is... oh, we don't want to do that. What we're going to go ahead and say is... let me get my items out first. So, let's go into our digger's backpack. I'm going to take cobblestone, dirt, marble, and gravel, because this is the rubbish that we don't want, and all this is going to go down the green pipe because we don't need it. You know, the great thing with void pipes is anything that goes down them is automatically destroyed. It's completely gone, de-chunk load and all that good stuff. And this is good because it means that, one, if you're playing on a server, it also reduces a lot of lag, because if you're off and your quarry overfills and you start getting items spilling out, lots of kind of items laying around will create a lot of lag. So one, it helps lag massively, and two, it means that we're not going to have loads of dirt and rubbish everywhere. I'm pretty sure in my last couple of builds when you saw me do this, I basically set up like a sorting system to use all of that, and we made it into all different types of things. But I think this time we're going to go with this guy because I don't need all of that, and secondly, I'm not going to be making a sorting system. I'm going to be using something a little bit different. I think we're going to go with a little bit of the applied energetics, which is going to be insane. But for the time being, let's at least get ourselves a sorting system created. Now, this guy is pretty much started doing his thing, so I'm going to put down my engines, and we're just going to throw them here. Why not? like a boss. Now, like I say, originally we're going to, well, eventually we're going to change these guys around because this is not an optimal build by any standard. But it will do for the time being just to kind of get it all going. So I'm going to pop these guys here. I'm going to grab ourselves some switches. Have we got a lever? We got one lever, and we'll just make another lever quickly. Bam, one lever, loving it. And you can go here like this. So, hopefully, once I switch these around, it should work. There we go. Nice. He's working. It's going to be a little bit slow, but eventually, you know, it's going to be fine. And we should see this dirt go to the left, where it should be voided, out of existence and out of mind. You going to be voided? Yeah, you're going to be voided, aren't you? Nice. Loving it. So, yeah, here we go. One quarry done. Like I say, not the most optimum quarry, but for the time being, it will work. And if we look in here, yeah, peat-fired engines are pretty good because they last forever on the peat that you give them. So these guys, like, this takes ages to burn through, so you've got to love this. And we're just going to go ahead, void all that rubbish, keep the good stuff. So, for instance, if I went ahead and put my diamond pipes in here, and we make our way back home, we should find that we're going to have all of our cool stuff waiting for us. Alright, let's check, see if we've got our diamond pipes in here. Bam, diamond transport pipes. Oh yeah. So now all of the rubbish that we don't need is going to get voided out of existence, and all the good stuff that we want is going to come into our ender chest. And I think what we're going to do in the next few episodes is possibly look at a little bit of magic to help us along the way. And secondly, then we're going to look at applied energetics, which means we can then kind of get some really cool kind of electronic sorting on the go. So instead of having some of the rubbish sorting, we're going to go with some very cool digital sorting, which is, you know, that's the best type of sorting. I'm just going to connect this guy back up again and give him some power. Do your thing. Nice. Alright guys, so that is that for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We've looked at the Industrial Blast Furnace, which is a beast. We've looked at making the quarry on GregTech hard mode. Got myself a really nice diamond drill. We've got some sorting on the go. Well, not really sorting, but we've got a kind of a nice bit of goods coming in now. It means I haven't got to worry and rely on the turtles breaking every time the server messes up. And except for that, everything is good. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have a good one, and goodbye.